Go.
Okay, what happens to us after we die?
Yeesh. Are you asking my personal belief or just asking?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe there's like an ethereal plane that you go to. That could be good or bad.
Ethereal
Heaven or hell
plane?
or something.
Okay, follow-up question. How can you be sure?
Oh, that's just strictly on faith.
Faith?
No, I mean I could try to call you guys from the dead after I leave.
Yeah.
But no, strictly on faith.
Alright, that's interesting.
Yep, go.
How do you define evil? What is the solution to evil in this world?
I'm gonna answer the second question first. I don't believe that there is a solution to evil in the world because it's just something that is in humanity, and a lot of things in humanity cannot be changed. And I believe that evil is I don't know how to really define it, but evil is like
You can give an
it's-
example.
It's like a characteristic in some people, but a lot of the times you can't blame that person for being evil because you don't know their background and what they've been through. So that's really my take on it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Go.
What is the good life?
The good life? What do you mean, like?
What's your
The
opinion
definition?
of the good life?
Probably like vacation on the beach with like a lot of good food, probably some good margaritas, and good people.
Okay, follow.
And
one
no
follow-up.
bills.
What would you say to someone who said the good life was being educated in everything and stuff like that?
That's their definition. We all have different interpretations.
To each their own?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Go.
Is the purpose of education to find the truth or to prepare someone for their profession? So, do you get education to find the truth in things or to prepare you for your job?
Oh, to prepare you for your job.
You think? Okay.
Yeah, I think.
So, follow up. What is no hold on, that's the wrong one. How do you know what the right purpose for education is? Why do you think that's the purpose for education?
I guess you choose what you want to do, so I
Okay.
can work for that.
Yeah.
Hi, cool.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay, is God our creation or are we God's creation?
I believe that God is our creation.
Okay, and follow-up question.
Okay.
How do you know he doesn't exist if he's our creation?
Well, that would be a long answer.
Short and sweet, please.
Short and sweet.
Best shot.
I believe that God was created as a source of control for the people because once we could control people over means of physical, like we were little groups, you know?
Yeah.
And one man could control many people because he's the biggest man in the group. But after a while, groups became too big when civilizations were built, and we had to find a better means of control. So we created afterlife and the idea of something bigger than a man. And that's my belief.
Thank you.
Awesome. Go.
Okay.
So where do I look? Sorry. Right there?
It doesn't matter. Just
You look at me, it's
be
fine.
natural.
Okay.
Okay, is morality a matter of opinion, or is there some standard, objective standard of behavior that applies to everyone?
Morality, I think it's more of like a personal opinion because it's based on what you believe, and everyone believes something differently. Mostly it's influenced by like what your family believes, that's what you believe.
Okay, then follow-up question, whose standard should we use?
For morality?
Yeah.
I don't know, I think your own, like what you believe is right. Mostly it's like based on religious views too, because like, I wouldn't, like, for example, God, I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that, but
Yeah, you can.
like,
It's-
would God do that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like trying to be a better person, so.
Alright, thank you. Yeah, I'll just ask a question and you guys say what you think. So, is the purpose of education to find the truth or to prepare for a profession or something else?
Today, it's to prepare for profession. It's not like back in the day where like you had to, education was something that,
philosophical.
yeah, right.
Now
It's more like, oh, you're going to school to become a med student or a businessman or whatever. It's not for truth. It's just what you want to be.
And the follow-up question is, how can you know you are right about the purpose of education?
When you get your goal,
Yeah. When you get that job?
when I become a doctor, like, okay, my education paid off, right? If you're searching for truth, I don't think education is ever going to stop. So, and for us, education only goes so far in the medical field, or like, it's only going to go so far in undergrad. Take all these classes and I'm done with it. In medical school, take all those classes, I'm done with it. Find new procedures, whatever. So, it's definitely not for the truth. It's just for an end goal.
So, is morality a matter of opinion, or is there some objective standard of behavior that applies to it?
I think it's a morality of opinion. Just because, a lot of us think differently. A lot of things in life that we view are different. So I think we in general just think different.
Okay. And how do you know you're right?
Oh, that's an opinion actually. What I said was an opinion, so I don't know.
Okay. Thank you. What happens after we die?
You either go to heaven or hell.
How can you be certain of this?
How to be certain? There's really no way to be certain. It's altered fate. That's the way I see it.
Okay. Thank you. Is God our creation, or are we God's creator?
Good question. Depends on the person that you ask. Because if someone that doesn't have faith or doesn't choose to believe, they say that we created it. But if someone has some form of faith, they're saying I believe that there is a creator, then there is. Personally, you're asking for my personal, what I think. I think there's a creator. So I believe we come from that person or being.
Okay, and follow-up is, how do you know God exists?
It's not so much of knowing as it exists, it's just putting faith into it. It's since you really can't prove it or disprove it, you just that's why they call it faith, right? You just believe in you just want to believe in what you want to believe, and if you put that much stock into it, then that's what soothes your soul, and so be it.
Alright, thank you.
In your definition, what is the good life?
That's a good question. The good life. Good health. Happiness. Love. Having family. Spending time with your loved ones. Yeah, that's the good life. Yeah.
And the follow-up is, what would you say about other definitions of the good life?
Oh, like some people think like success, money.
Okay. Thank you guys. Is the purpose of education to find truth or to prepare for a profession or something else? And how can you know you are right about this purpose of education?
I guess because you find out truth through your life experience. It's not really something that can be taught.
And how do you define evil?
Define people?
Evil.
Evil. Oh, I thought people. I was like, evil? Dang, that's a hard question. As in what kind of sense? Of like evil in people, or evil as in just evil itself?
I think probably just evil in the world, probably.
Probably evil in the world. I think evil in the world would more be,
Okay then.
I guess you could say bad people do bad things, but that doesn't really necessarily make them evil. I think evil is how they feel in their heart and what they actually want to do or what they actually believe in. So if you want to be like crazy or the devil or something. So that's how we do.
There's a follow-up question. What is the solution to evil?
I think evil is how I think to hear people is how you everything experience the world, honestly. Because I feel like a lot of people who have like bad hearts are, I wouldn't necessarily call them evil, but they just don't feel love or they don't know what love is. So showing love.
Thank you guys. Is morality a matter of opinion, or is there some objective standard of behavior that applies to everyone?
I think it just refers to the person. It's kind of like ethics.
How do you know you are right about what you feel?
Because that's what you caught in school.
Yeah.
All about ethics and how the world is how you're brought up.
Thank you. What happens after we die?
Depending on how you live your life.
And how can you be sure?
That's the answer. You have your faith in God.
Good answer. Thank you. Is God our creation or are we God's creation?
I would say God's creation.
Yeah. And how do you know, or how do you know God exists?
I think the way things work in the world is too complex and complicated to exist without, a God. And I think it's kind of hard for that to happen by chance, for everything to fall into place.
Thank you, man.
Yep, no problem.